Hey, what's up guys? Jacob here again. I've been gone for a while. Sorry about that, but I'm in a new spot. We're going to be doing some new stuff today. No electronics this time. We're going to be working on a VW Golf. It's got the 1.8T in it. We're going to be doing some modifications on it for some practice and stuff. Today we're going to be ripping out the exhaust system from the turbo back in our driveway, and we're going to get some sounds in there and show you guys how to do all that without a garage or anything. That'll probably be part one, and part two is going to be us welding up a new exhaust system that's going to stick out the side of the car, and it's going to be loud and awesome. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so to start off, we already ripped out a lot of the back here for weight reduction. Part of doing the exhaust, we're probably going to lose 30 to 50 pounds, something like that from the turbo back, because we're going to just have a short run from the turbo to the catalytic converter and right out the side of the car. So weight reduction is key on this. So this is where we're at now. Let's go ahead and start this thing up and see what it sounds like. Pop the hood. There we go. Go for it. You hear that little turbo spool? One more time, bro. Alright, so I got this thing up in the driveway. Give you a nice picture of this gnarly driveway here. So that thing goes like straight down the hill at like 45-degree angle. A little bit dangerous, but there's no such thing as living if you're not living dangerously, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna lift this thing up to the side, rip out all the exhaust, and then give you some more exhaust sounds afterwards. Okay, so front of the car is over here, the rear of the car is over here. We have it jacked up on this side so we can reach the entire exhaust system because it's mostly on this side of the vehicle, on the driver's side. We're gonna unbolt the exhaust from the turbo. You can see over here we have the catalytic converter, it seems, and then we have a resonator, it seems. And back over here we've got the muffler. We're going to drop this entire system here and run it for a little bit without any exhaust whatsoever, and then we're going to fabricate a new exhaust from the old exhaust and have it stick out the side of the vehicle, out this side with just the cat, and that's it. Gotta abide by those laws, you know what I'm saying? So we got some 13mm bolts we have to unbolt from here real quick. We have this bracket that seems provides some type of structural rigidity, maybe. Not 100% sure why it's here, but we're gonna put it back when we're done. I do like weight reduction, but you know, let's see. Okay, let's come over here. Let's get these guys. Looks like we ran over something. Get out. Shout out to Milwaukee Impacts. I am not sponsored, but I love their stuff. Let's see here. So, this holds the exhaust up here. Okay. So I think we could probably just get these grommets off of here. Okay, we might have to completely unbolt it from here.
It's grabbing on this side too.
Yeah, I know. We have to unbolt these bolts here. Okay. Once we figure out how we're going to do this, we'll come back. Okay, so we ended up cutting these silicone mounts right here that attach to the exhaust. We don't plan on ever having the exhaust set up this way again. If you decide to do this, maybe you want to consider if you're ever going to have the exhaust stock. Next thing that we're going to do, we're going to unbolt this here. This connects the catalytic converter and the mount for the turbo, that side, to the resonator and muffler down here. So we're going to unbolt it here so that we have an easier way of cutting it out, and that is where we are at. Okay, so we've got, it looks like two 13mm bolts. We're at the back end near the muffler. We are going to unbolt this here, and there's probably one more mount further up the car this way that we're going to have to undo here. But I might have to take my Sawzall and cut the back side of where this muffler is because it goes up over this bracket right here.
The rear subframe.
Yeah, the rear subframe. So what we'll do is we'll just take my Sawzall and just shoot right through that, and then we'll drop the whole muffler down, then we can take that pipe out that way. Easy, no problem. I re-bolted one of the bolts there. I'm going to go underneath and I'm going to cut the exhaust where it goes from the muffler to the resonator, so that we can basically get that where it goes over the subframe, get all that out of the way. That has to happen anyways, but we're just gonna do it in the opposite way that we thought.
You want safety glasses, dude?
We won't need any. It's okay.
Okay.
There we go. Let's see. Was there another bracket holding on? Hells yes, there is.
There is?
Yeah, but I'll bet you I can rip it off.
Oh, it just goes up and over.
No, there's a... right here. There we go. Yeah! We got one muffler. Daddy, all I want for Christmas is a muffler. Here you go, son. Weight reduction. I could have hit that with my impact.
Yep.
Oh well, that's okay. Gotta have a little bit of a elbow grease in here. Aha, Germany! Oh, Germano. I might have to get in here with a hammer and break this loose, you know what I mean?
Oh, yep. Yep. Or, do you have a rubber mallet? There we go.
Alright. There's our resonator. Get this guy out of here. Okay. Let's get this thing bolted back up here. Oh, after we take this off. Let's see. Because I'm not sure if this provides any structural rigidity. It probably does not. But I think it's probably better to have. Better safe than sorry. I mean, if it provides 0.1% structural rigidity, that's better than 0. You know? So let's get this. I think I went this way, right? I had to. There we go. Let me grab a nut. Without a doubt, I stripped that. Without a doubt, bro. 1738. All right, so we were looking at it. I really would rather have at least the primary O2 sensor hooked up so that the engine runs as efficiently as it, I guess, can. And what we're gonna do is we're going to cut it right about here, maybe like just before where it goes into this stainless, it looks like, where it goes into this cat. We're gonna cut it right here so that there's still a little bit of a downspout coming from the turbo flange, so it's not straight turbo, especially if we get a little bit of poppage. I don't want it to have any craziness happen up there, so we're gonna cut it right here, and then we're gonna set it back down and see what to do. So, just as a pro tip, don't go to the club and then next day go do this, because it's gonna hurt. Okay, so we were able to get the cat down. Now it's just a down pipe right here. It's gonna come straight out the turbo. It's gonna be great. I just gotta disconnect this O2 sensor here. I might need a little bit of assistance doing that, because, okay, maybe I won't need assistance doing it. I might have lied. I did lie. No assistance required. I'm a man, you know? Like, I don't need help. I don't need directions going anywhere. If I'm lost, I'm not lost, you know? Like, I know where I'm going. I just act like I don't, so I can be like, hey, look, I got here anyways. Okay, so there's that. Now we just gotta find out, look at that. Oh! Alright, now let's see if we can't figure out how to get that all disconnected, so I gotta get back up underneath this bit. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's see. Okay, so this comes through here. So let's get that back underneath there. So we got, oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, so this guy goes here, then it comes back through over here into this. This is quite peculiar. These are some plastic nuts. Get it all loosened. There we go. Yeah. Now let's try to come. Okay, let's get in this. Please just be a connector. I don't want to mess with this. Yes. Okay, so our secondary OT sensor. There we go. All right, so we dropped the car back down. Take a look underneath here. Let's see. Yep, you can see that down pipe right there. That comes straight out of the turbo. We got one O2 sensor connected there, the primary. The secondary we abandoned. And we're gonna save the cat and resonator and some of these steel tubes here, just so we don't have to buy more if we're gonna, whenever we decide to run the exhaust out the side. But that's step one, you know. I still have to practice some TIG welding. We may stick weld that, I'm not sure. Whatever's easier, but whatever, you know, performs the best. Here in a couple minutes, we're gonna take this thing out for a spin and we'll see how she does. Okay. Ready? Yup. Give it a low rev. Okay. Dude, that turbo. That turbo, dude. That turbo, bro.
That's funny.
Do it, dude. Put it in neutral for a second, rev it.
No.
Definitely need a resonator on there though. Alright, so that's it for today. We just wanted to cut that exhaust out so we can get all the pieces and keep on practicing TIG welding over here. Don't tell anybody I'm TIG welding in my apartment. That's probably against some law somewhere. But once we're done practicing that, we're going to weld up the exhaust. I think we're going to take the cat and then we're going to take the resonator and then we'll run that out the side of the car because I don't think just the cat would quiet it down enough. It sounds pretty loud. It's pretty awful actually. So, but yep, this is going to be part one. That will be part two.